Hey, it's Melissa Ingold here from CoachGlue.com, and I wanted to show you a really cool WordPress theme that we are using um, for our VIP program. Now, we really love lead pages, but sometimes it can be a little limited for certain things that you want to do, and we really needed some flexibility with this particular sales page. So I just want to show you the page first, and then I will actually show you behind the page so you can see this amazing theme that is really drag and drop easy. So here is the actual sales page. So we've got headline, photo, bullets, another headline, more bullet points, photos, content, a bar across here, and then we have all of these different e-covers all dropped in, all organized, all aligned really nicely. Okay, so I'm just going to keep showing you so you can see. Again, all of the images really lined up nicely. Okay. And then we have another section here with larger images and bullet points. Okay. Got different stars up here. We have X's. We have pink stars there. And going to keep going. Then we have this whole section here with all of the order stuff. And then we have, at the bottom, we have a frequently asked questions. And these are different boxes that answer the questions. And then you can click on them and it gives answers. And then our footer, of course. So this is our sales page. Now, again, like I said, we love lead pages, but it can sometimes be a little inflexible depending on what you want to do. And because we, really had to show a lot of graphics on this page to really represent what this program comes with, we had to look for other options. And so we found this amazing theme. So I'm going to take you behind the scenes of this page so you can really see how it all comes together. All right. So basically it is, we're using the Divi Builder, the Divi theme, Builder, whatever, and I'll give you the link at the end of this video. It'll pop up and you can see it. And of course, below this video as well, you'll be able to click on that and actually go and check it out. It's really awesome, and we do definitely get a lot of use out of this theme. Okay. So as you can see, we have this section here, some text, image, and bullets. So here's what this looks like. So what I did was I added a box. I've got this here. You can disable it on phone or desktop. You can make a name so you can refer to it later. They have more advanced settings for different fonts, spacing, background colors, and then also a space for custom CSS. We can use light, dark, text, centered, left. Of course, I just use the box, and you can use HTML code if that's something that you are comfortable using, or of course, you just have the visual editor. Okay. Here, we just have some text. Okay. And then here we have this whole section. So basically what this is you can actually change the structure of a section. So you can have it just full width, like going across like this, or have it broken up into smaller pieces. So we have half, thirds, quarters, we got a section bigger and smaller. So if you wanted to have like text and an image or an image and text, so just lots of different options for columns. And again, that's really going to keep it organized and aligned properly so that it looks really nice. When you get down here into the smaller sections, again, it's going to look really nice. Everything's going to be even and lined up, and you're not going to be, pulling your hair out because something is not lining up right. So this is how that all works there, and I'll show you, a little bit further down the page. So we have this section here, and all we've done is just had an image. So for instance, I want to add actually, I'll show you this now. You can add so many different things: audio, call to action, circle counter, countdown timer, which is really great if you're running a special offer. You can add that countdown timer to the page as well. Email opt-in, gallery, a map, portfolio, all kinds of different things you can be adding into this page. Okay, so for us, we want to just add an image, and all I would have to do is just grab the image from the library on WordPress, throw that in there. You know, if I want to open in a Lightbox, if I want it to link to somewhere, if I want it to open a new window, so you can choose all of these options and then give your image a name. So I highly recommend you do the admin label so that later if you want to change something, you know where on the sales page it actually is. When I first started doing this, using this theme, I also use this theme in my own business as well as with Coach Glue. And so when I first started using it, I wasn't really naming those. I was just going through, but then I found later when I went back to wanted to change something, I had to go through and figure out where the heck that little box was that I could change that, because there was no labels on anything. So as you're building it, you definitely want to add those labels so that you know where to find that particular thing later to make it a lot faster and easier to change. As well as if you're outsourcing and you're working on this page and you have someone that, you know, an assistant come in to update it, she's going to know exactly where to go to change what piece you need changed. Okay, so it's just as easy as that. And like I did here, you can actually duplicate it. So for instance, you here we have the bullet points, okay, up here, right? All right, so I'm going to show you what those look like. So we want to use an icon. You can, or you don't have to. And there is all these built-in options for icons: stars, hearts, arrows, thumbs up, just little paper clips, keys, you know, all kinds of different things that you can use. They're already built in. And then you can pick the color. So you can match these bullet points to your actual brand colors. You know, you're not just getting whatever is built into it. You can change that, okay? Then where you want to place it, alignment, all that kind of stuff, okay? And again, I recommend that you just put the whole bullet point there so you know where to find it later. All right, and so this is the title. Up here, this is what actually shows on the page, okay? And then advanced settings, of course, you can bold it, change the size of it. So if you want to make some smaller text here, you can do that as well. So a lot of options for doing this stuff, okay? So let's say you get the first one all set up, and as you're seeing, you know, you're going to pick what you want, your colors, you're going to get all the settings. So instead of doing that each time, all you need to do is clone it. So all the settings are going to be the same as that first one. You just have to change what the actual bullet point is. So I didn't do each of these individual, changing all the different pieces. I just cloned it and just changed what I wanted for the text. And again, you can add more if you wanted to add something else, all kinds of different options for that, okay? All right, so another cool thing with these sections is actually you can clone the entire sections themselves. So if you want to just have this whole section again, so you need another section of bullet points, we can just clone it, put it there. But the cool thing is, you say you don't want it there, you want to move it. You can move it around on the page anywhere you want it to show up, okay? So you're not stuck with where you add particular sections. You can move them around and switch them out, okay? All right. So here we have a section that actually has a colored background. Okay, so I'm going to show you this one right here. Yeah. Okay, so this one has a colored background. And what this is here, we've just added a standard section just like this. You pick and then you start adding. And then, of course, you pick, well, I want to put text there, or video slider there, or testimonial there. Okay? So here, we actually have a background color. Now, you can choose an image. So, for instance, let's say we wanted to use an image. Okay? So let me preview this page. Okay, hold on. Okay, so the image I showed there is showing up. Of course, you're going to have to find images that are the right size, so that way they show up the way you want them to show up. But that's just an example of how this shows up across the page in that section. Now, if you were to add that same image to this one, it would show, that image is going to show up behind all these sections. And so that's why you would add a standard section. So you would add its own section here, so that way you can change the background out however you like. Okay, so we've got another big section, and now we're getting into the actual images. Okay, so of course, like I showed you before, all you would need to do is just add an image, upload it, give it a name, and you're all set to go. And then here, all we've done was we have structured it so that it's in columns of 4. Again, nice and neatly organized. You can swap them around, change them, move where you want them to go. Really, really easy and simple to use. Okay, so the same thing for this section as well. Okay, scrolling. This one's got 4 images too. We've got sections with the image as we're getting down into this training part. Okay, so we've got this section here, the title, the image, and the bullet points on the side. So the title, we've got it in a separate section. Then below that, we've added another section because, you know, we wanted to divide it up, and it's going to show different things. So we have the image here, again, just uploading the image and all of the bullet points. Okay, so these are blurbs. That's what the bullet points are. They're blurbs. And then continuing on to all of these different training sections. Okay, then we get to the pricing section. And it's just a matter of adding in your text and the cart and linking it up to your PayPal button, your shopping cart, whatever it is that you use, and publishing it. And again, because this is a whole separate section, we can change the background color to any color we want. You know, built-in colors, or you can use the hex code for the actual color. Okay, so all kinds of different options for video. You know, if you wanted to have one of those pages that kind of has an ongoing little video behind it, you know, those lead pages that you've probably seen. And again, you can pause video, the height of it, the width of it, so many different options for customizing it, and as well as custom CSS. Okay. All right, so now we're down in the FAQ section. This section's really neat because you can nicely make the FAQs nice and organized and actually add FAQs. How many times have you probably built a sales page with no FAQs just because there was really nowhere to put them on the page that made them look really nice, kept them organized, and easily accessible without, you know, just cluttering your actual sales page with tons of stuff. So this is kind of at the bottom. So people, oh, well, I have questions. So we're answering a lot of common questions. We can change the colors, right? So we can make them match our particular brand colors. We can add this image behind, and then we have each of the boxes, okay? So the image behind, again, we have a whole standard section, and then we've added an image here. So that's what shows up back behind. So you can do the same thing, any kind of image, or just have a color back there. Doesn't need to be an image, or you can just leave it blank and it'll just be, you know, white, just a white behind the page, okay? So here, what I've done is add a text module for this part of it, just the frequently asked questions, okay? So again, you can change the size, text color, use the HTML coding if that's what you like. Then there's advanced settings, lots of different options for customizing it to how you want it to be customized without you having to be really technical or, you know, a developer, a coder, anything like that. And that's why I really, really love this, because not only is it easy for my team to use and really figure out, it's easy for me to use. So if I wanted to make changes just on the fly, I can do that without having to call on my web designer, developer, tech person to figure it out for me. I can do it by myself, but again, they can do it too. For instance, my executive assistant actually picked up on this particular theme super, super fast, and so she actually updates and creates a page for me every month for one of my products. And so she was able to do that really fast with this theme because it is so user friendly, and it really, no matter what level you're at, you know, beginner, you know a little bit, or even advanced, you can use this theme without a whole lot of struggle. Okay. So again, even with that said, you know, you're still gonna have to play around with it. And the really good thing about this theme is they have tons and tons of training videos. So if you get stuck on a particular thing, you can pull up the training video, watch how they do it, and then you'll be able to figure it out pretty easy from there. Okay, so here we have toggle. This is what this module setting is. So remember, when we're adding a section, oops, we choose it from here. So we can have toggle, toggle, toggle right here. And that's what this is. Or you can use tabs, which flip, you know, you click, you have a page, and actually I'm going to show you. I don't know if I can, sample, text, save, add another one. Actually, module 2, text, save. I'm going to fix this. I'm going to put module 1, text. Then I'm just going to clone it. And clone it, and I'm just going to go module 3, save, oops, module 4, save, and advanced. Of course, you can choose custom colors, anything like that. I'm just going to leave that. And once you save and exit, you have to save it there, but you have to actually update the page for it to take effect, which is really good because if you want to just work on the page, save the changes you've made, but not actually publish them live right away in case you're making a bunch of changes, but you know, the end of the workday has come and you can't get back to it until later, you're not going to lose those changes. I don't believe. Don't hold me to that. Okay. Because I think as long as it's saved in here, it should be saved. But that's something you can check just in case I'm wrong. Okay, so I want to look at the actual page. I want to see if this pops up. So, okay, so yeah, see module 1, module 2, module 3, module 4. So this is really cool because our workshops, let's go up here. So we've got our workshops here. All of our workshops actually have 4 modules. So as you can see on our actual workshop page, so we have module 1, we have module 2, module 3, module 4. What I think is really cool to use this for, okay, let's go back down, is on your sales page to be listing, so you're of course, speaking of which, let me scroll down, I'll show you. Our workshop packages actually come with sales copy. And so you've got all this copy that you can be taking and using this theme to just copy and paste that into different sections, go through, tweak it, add your colors, add your order buttons and all that stuff. But when it comes to laying out with the actual modules, whether let's say you've said, okay, this is what y'all get, but then just before the order button, you want to recap what's actually covered in each module. So they could go through, oh, this is module 1, all the information about what they're going to learn in module 1. Module 2, all the information. Module 3, module 4. And as we can see here, we can change the colors of them. So you can change it to match your actual theme. Whatever your brand colors are, you can change it to match, or you can just leave them plain. It's completely up to you. But that's the difference between the tab and these ones, which is the toggle. Okay. So again, for the toggle, I've got the question there again, so that I can refer to it if I need to change that particular one later. So we've got all of these, okay? So we've got the text, and we have the actual toggle color, which is this part of it. So it shows up like that on the page. Again, you can match your brand colors. The icon color here is actually this little thingy here, okay? So again, you can play with all of that kind of stuff. You can change the size, everything. So lots of options for customizing using this particular theme. Okay, so this is, and I mean, you can build a sales page basically from scratch really, really quickly using this theme. But they also have, so let's say you want to add a new page. You can add a new page, and it's going to say, hey, I want to use the Divi Builder. Then you can load from their built-in library. They've got built-in different themes, okay? So let's say they've got I'm going to load the sales page. So then it just adds in all these different things that you can start playing with. So let's preview that. Okay, so this is the actual preview of this page that we pulled from their actual built-in library of templates. So this is the page. They also have these pricing tables. So if you offer different options for a particular product or program, or coaching, levels of coaching with you, you can build these different options. Pricing table section, okay? So you will be able to use all of this and just start playing with it, changing colors, moving things around, but it kind of gives you somewhere to start. And again, they have all kinds of different things there. So let's show a shop. Show you a shop. Let's update this. Okay. So this is a different shop one. Okay. So tons and tons of options for using this particular theme. So if you are looking for a WordPress theme that's actually more customizable, so if you are a businesswoman and you are looking for more of a softer, feminine theme that really fits you and your brand, because it is so customizable, we highly recommend this particular theme and builder to do that with. And, you know, some other programs and stuff out there, you know, we find they're very masculine, very rigid in the way they're built and designed. And so there's not a whole lot of flexibility, which is why we love Divi. And, you know, for the guys too, I mean, you want to build something that matches your brand and really represents who you are and who your business is and the products that you're selling, and do it in a really pleasing to the eye way. And what's really great about this too is that it's very capable of being mobile friendly. So you can adjust all of the settings for that. And I'm actually going to show you. So we've got the customizer, different options here. So we've got, you know, SEO integration, ads, layout, navigation, all these different things that you can be changing, as well as the theme customizer itself, which allows you to, you know, make sure that everything's looking good on mobile. And again, in each of the actual modules itself, let's see. So you want to keep the custom padding on mobile? No. Let's say you want to disable it on mobile. You know, you have those options to do that. Okay, so I think I have shown you, you know, everything that I love about this theme, that, you know, a theme that we use all the time. So if you would love to check it out, actually, I'm going to show you one more thing. So here I am in the actual members area for this. We actually bought the lifetime access because it made more sense as opposed to paying, a yearly or a monthly or something like that. We just upgraded to lifetime. We don't have to worry about it whenever there's an update. It's going to show right in our WordPress dashboard, and we can just update like that. So we have the builder, and then we have all of these different plugins. We have all of these different themes. So you don't have to use the Divi theme like we use, which is the one, that we love. We mostly just use the Divi builder more than anything as opposed to a particular theme, but there's all of these different themes. So it's not like you don't have options. You definitely have options. So let's see. I think we can show you some previews of, yeah. So kind of like what we're using. Okay. Let's style shop. Let's see what that looks like. Yeah, so there's just, so if you are selling different products, I mean, there's so many options for this. But what's really cool if you think about it, we have our main website, and so we also have this product page. So you could be building your main website on using whatever theme, if you have a beautiful theme, but you want to add like a sales page, kind of like what we have here, you can use the option of just building, having your, whether you can do it or your developer tech person can do it, is using multi-site on your main site, which means you can add a new site under your main domain. And then that way you can, for us, it's, programs. And so we can add all these different pages with using specific themes that we like without it affecting our main theme. So that's definitely an option for you. But I wanted to show you that, there's so many different options with this particular theme. It's not like you're stuck with that one. Okay, so going, still going. Holy cow. Still going. Okay. But I also wanted to show you the documentation. Okay, let's see. So these are video tutorials, plus under the video they actually have written with screenshots, so that way you know what you need to do. So it's going to walk you throughout all of the different themes. Okay, back to documentation. So definitely a lot of documentation on all of this different stuff. So now it's going to give you a video and it's going to walk you through live demo, how to do all those different things, what the things mean. Okay. So again, I just wanted to show you that so that you could see that there's a lot of training with this. So you're not going to be like really struggling. I don't think you will anyway, even once you kind of get it installed and you start playing around with it. I think you're going to pick it up pretty fast. So, all right, this is the theme that we love, and we've used it to build our VIP program sales page. And again, every month as we add new programs, it's super easy, right? We just go in, drag this image to here. Actually, I'll show you exactly what I do. Okay, let's go here. So all we do, we have this image, duplicate, drag, edit, upload the new image, save, and done, right? Because we have the duplicate options and the drag and drop, and it really makes it super awesome. Just kind of cuts out all of the headaches and the hassles and the extra work of, some themes that I've used out there. So yeah, if you want to check this out, make sure you click the link below and you can go and you can read more about it, kind of check out everything that is available with this particular theme and builder that we are using. So we absolutely love it, and we hope you guys will too. All right, thank you for listening, and I will talk to you later. Bye.